And let's talk about the Kentucky Wildcats. Now, these guys are insane. They are starting off 19-0. I'm watching the game right now. It looks like they're going to start off 20-0. And the way they're doing it is not in any way I've ever seen them do it. Any college team do this before. They run this kind of what they call a platoon system. And what Calipari likes to do is he likes to switch out all 5 players on the court with 5 players from the bench all at once. So it's like every 4 minutes or something he likes to do it. He just switches the squad on the floor. And that is because he has one of the most insanely talented squads anybody has ever seen. I mean, this is only the second time this has ever happened. He has 9 McDonald's All-Americans on his team. And a McDonald's All-American is a high school player who is considered one of the 20 best high school players in the country. And with basketball, more than other sports, it's easier to see how well they'll transition to the NBA with how they do in high school. So if you're one of those players, you're amazing. And now just to put that into perspective for you, NBA teams average about 5 McDonald's All-Americans on their teams. That's the average right now, is about 5 All-Americans. And so that's a crazy ratio right there. The team with the most right now is the Charlotte Bobcats. They have 9 as well. That is the only team that can match what Kentucky has on their court. Now, the only other time this has happened was in the 1984 season where North Carolina as well had 9, and, only Michael Jordan was part of that squad, Kenny Smith, just a couple Hall of Famers on that squad. So if history is any indication, this is going to be pretty spectacular. Now, they are bolstered.
I thought that it was some, cool strategy that he was employing of, keep fresh people going in with different strengths to really mix it up so they go in and out. But no, it's just that everyone's great.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just, you know what, we're just awesome. So you 5 play well together, you 5 play well together. We'll just switch you in and out. Because even their bench 5, their first 5 off the bench, are better than 90% of the starting lineups out there. So it's just like, okay.
I guess it still ends up being a strategy of, hey, now everyone's fresh throughout the game, even more so, and they just are all the caliber that.
Yeah, that's why he does the every 4 minutes thing, and now he doesn't.
It's kind of like over
that all the way through the game. But the first half, he usually just goes, it's 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. That's kind of how he does in the first half. Sometimes
they just dominate everyone. Just absolutely dominate everyone.
They haven't been crazy dominating anybody, but they've won all of their games by good margins. They've come up a couple of good tests, but they always come out on top. I mean, they are 19-0 right now. The game's 35-25 right now in the second half. So it's looking like they're going to win another one. And it's crazy how Calipari seems to get such great talent. He had Derrick Rose, a number 1 pick. He had John Wall, a number 1 pick. He has DeMarcus Cousins came out of there. That guy's an all-star, we'll find out if he's an all-star, actually. But it's just crazy. And if you look at what he's done, the school won the title in 2012. They went to the Final Four last year. And so this year it's looking like you can pretty much lock it in for another title run, at least to the Final Four. So, I don't know. Now, there's only one other team that's still undefeated, and that's UVA. They've been doing it with more. They have a couple better players. They don't have quite that depth that Kentucky has. Well, nobody does. Almost nobody in history has ever had this kind of depth on a college basketball team. But they're the only ones even close to them right now. But if I had to put money on it right now, if you put a gun to my head and said, who's going to win the national championship in basketball, I would go with Kentucky right now. Hands down, easy call. Will it play out that way?
With these 9 All-Americans, what do you think's going on with that one extra guy?
Yeah, he's probably like, darn it, man, I'm the only one not an All-American.
Either he's like, hey, man, it's cool. I got to play on the best team and with some amazing players, and I made it onto a team that has these players, or he's like, I hope he doesn't find another All-American anytime soon to round this out.
I might get bounced if he finds another one. Oh no. Yeah, that's the guy that probably works the hardest on the court because he's always looking over his back. Is that another All-American? But and especially with the year of one and dones. Now, last year he had like 5 or 6 All-Americans on his team, and he returned 4 of them. So it's crazy enough that he could get that many, but to have them return another year is pretty crazy. Especially like the Harrison twins, those 2 guys. Everybody thought that they were just going to make the jump to the NBA. They're pretty much ready for it, and they're like, nah, we want to win a championship. So, and there's 2 of them. Yeah. And so we're probably gonna see them, if not win it, come close to winning it. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Can anybody stop Kentucky? Do you like this platoon format? Hit us up. Comments down below, of course. At Worst
Are you that 10th guy?
Or are you that 10th guy?
Are you that 10th guy? Let us know.
Comments down
Let us
below.
know how you feel. Hey, come on our show.
Yeah, come on. Open invitation, 10th man. So, or 1 through 9th, man.
You're so good.
Any of you guys want to come on, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome.
True.
Anybody can come on. Really, honestly, just come on. So, yeah, and so that's, and honestly, I think Kentucky could beat probably the Philadelphia 76ers. Definitely could beat them. They could give a run for their money to teams like, the Boston Celtics, probably the Lakers, the Knicks. They could give a run for the money for some of these, and you'll almost never hear me say that because there are 2 different levels of these sports. There's a reason.